Hey guys, Tim here. Just thought I'd do a quick video of my progress on the EVGA Hadron Air. So as you can see, I've pretty well stripped it all out. Got the fans out. Took the power supply out. And then you get to the little bit harder stuff. So obviously took the drive caddies out, which are right here. And then I took out the, I guess technically it's side I/O. I popped that out. And I also took out, the little front audio, the front panel connector. So all that's left in there right now is the power button, which I actually will take out also. I took out all of the back ports. I still need to figure out how to pop this piece of plastic off, but it's pinned in pretty good and I didn't want to break it trying to get it off. On the back, not a whole lot, except for the fact that I have taken out the drive cage. So there's the drive cage. And it wasn't too bad. You just need a bimetal drill bit that's about the size of the hole you're drilling. These are only aluminum, so they drill out really, really easy. So you can see there's the drill bit I used, and as you can see, it's just the right size for the holes that where the rivets were. With the aluminum, you just go really, really slow. It's no big deal at all. The slower the better. As a matter of fact, the aluminum's going to bite. It's going to bite in the aluminum really, really easy. So this drive cage, there's, I think, 12 rivets that you need to take out. So there's one here and one there. On the front side, there must be 13 because there's actually 3 here you take out. So there's 1, 2, 3. And then on the front, to get the last 8 rivets, what you need to do is take off the front plexiglass. So I'm going to warn you guys, only do it if you're really comfortable working with sticky plexiglass, I guess was what I would say. You can snap plexiglass pretty easy, or acrylic. What I used was, I just have a bunch of these plastic utility knives, or like drywall knives. And what I did was I just start in a corner and peel it back and get one knife in there. Then I bring in another knife and get the other corner peeled up a little bit. And then I'd add a skinny knife and I'd work in from the side, and then get the bottom started and just start slowly peeling it away altogether. So what you don't want to do is flex the acrylic. You want to get it pretty evenly pulling away. And that wasn't too bad. Once it starts to come off, it will come off. And what you can see that leaves you with is 2 nice air locations that I kind of wish EVGA would have done something with, maybe offsetting that front panel a little bit. But as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rivets that you have to drill out. And that's the rivets on the front here. So you can see there's the 8. Now, one thing you do lose with taking this out is you do lose the ability to put the slot load DVD drive in. So I might try to modify this cage so that I can put the slot load in, but realistically I'm probably just not even going to put it in. I don't know that there's any more a big call for a DVD drive, unless you want to use this for like a media center PC and put a Blu-ray in there. So the last thing I need to do is I'm probably going to take off the bottom panel and see what it looks like, because I'm interested to see if I can get this off without ruining the the whole bottom. As you can see, the bottom ventilation is kind of interesting. I don't know how else to put it really. The only problem with taking the bottom off is that you actually do have to take out some rivets, which, you know, I was kind of disappointed to see that's the case for the back for this bottom, because I would like to take it off. I would like to see, you know, I don't think I'm going to be able to get this foot off, but I would like to mount a larger pad in the back. So as you can see, it makes the case sit on somewhat of an angle because this back is a lot shorter. So at the very minimum, I want to put some extra perforation, basically go through every one of these holes and make sure it has a clear path. But what I'd really like to do is get it some way that I could put a piece of, just like mesh or something, so that I could keep out the fine dust from coming in through the bottom. As several people and myself have named this case so far, the dust magnet is probably an appropriate name for this case. It would have been nice to see a filter, let alone any filters. There are no filters in this case, obviously, so we're gonna have to see what we can do to work around that. I hate dusting cases. I would rather just pull filters off. So I'm gonna see about, you know, finding some of those magnetic filters and see how that goes. The other thing I'm gonna do is on the front, I'm gonna put some spacers in, put the acrylic back on, and basically just drill out the corners of the acrylic so that I can hit, you know, some evenly spaced holes that look good. And basically mount a fan here, depending on how high I can go. And then I'm going to put an H100 in the top with two 120s, or an H110, depending on what I feel like. And that's about it. I mean, I might cut this out in the back and put an 80 millimeter there. Not quite sure. I really don't like the fact that, you know, this is obviously for the water reservoir for the hydro. And I really, really wish that they would have done two different back plates instead of leaving these, you know, it just doesn't look the greatest that it could. And for such a good little case, you know, it's obviously EVGA's first case, so I'll give them a, you know, it's their first case. It's a pretty damn good first case. However, you know, I feel like some of the things that were overlooked, manufacturers like Silverstone or Corsair probably, or Fractal probably would not have missed, just because they've got, you know, they've been in the game longer and have more feedback from consumers. I'll also probably, depending on how flexible this is when I get the other cutouts done, I may cut out the CPU, but, you know, just, I don't want it to be too flexible. So we'll see how that is. We'll see how things go. But pretty much that's it. Not a whole lot else. I might actually try to put, you know, dust filters anywhere I can, even if it's just mesh that, you know, like maybe you can't get to it to remove the filter, but you can spray it out from the inside and blow the dust back out outside of the case. That might be worthwhile, just from the fact that, you know, especially something this small, you really want to keep the dust out of it because heat is gonna be an issue. So this is Tim for Timmy Tech TV, guys. Please subscribe. We'll see you all next time.